IVM.
Hi everybody, just wanted to ask everyone for a quick favor. We're running a brand survey right now and would really appreciate it if you could let us know what you think about the advertising on IVM. Go to ivmpodcast.com/survey and do let us know. As part of this, we'll be selecting 10 random participants and sending them some IVM swag, so do fill out those surveys.
Hello and welcome to the Habit Coach Podcast, the bite-sized podcast filled with quick and easy actionable habits. Remember, great habits create that awesome life. I am Ashton Doctor, your habit coach. And today's fun fact of the day has to do with Parsi weddings. Did you know that at a Parsi wedding, the guests give the couple a small white envelope filled with cash and a 1 rupee coin? The 1 rupee coin is for good luck, and you must always have to have that 1 rupee coin in the envelope. Also, the amount in the envelope has to be an approximation of how much the bride and groom would have spent on the food for you and your family that day. And I love these little unsaid rules in different cultures, right? Normally, this whole business of giving this envelope of money, also known as a pariku, is done by the mother. One day, when I was sufficiently grown up, I had gone to a wedding with a friend of mine, which meant I had to present the envelope. So I went on stage and did the whole congratulations bit and then presented the envelope as if I was giving a prize for first place, which meant I gave it very conspicuously. The friend I had gone with freaked out. She scolded me for that. She said money has to be given in a sly way, almost like how you would give a tip to a waiter in a restaurant. And I, for the life of me, couldn't figure out why. Similarly, we're all so shy when it comes to receiving money. We hem, we haw, and we hide it away. When we get paid for something, we feel embarrassed to receive that money. I have been guilty of this too. Sometimes I still do. But it all boils down to two things. What have we been brought up to believe money means, and whether we believe we deserve the money or not? Most families are very shy about money and discussing money with each other. They find it difficult to discuss income and how much money they have. They also believe that if you have a lot of money, you're a bad person. Or if you've received that money in illegal ways or immoral ways, if you're a very wealthy or rich person. For example, we look at Jeff Bezos and say, thief, or look at how he's destroyed all the small businesses. And if that is your dominant thought, how will you ever be able to invite money into your life? Because every time you receive money, you will feel it is immoral. Now, some of us have jobs where we feel we do not add any value to the organization whatsoever. We're just getting paid for doing nothing. And when this happens, again, we feel dissatisfied with the money we receive because we don't feel that we deserve it. We feel that it is not a fair deal, and hence we're afraid to look at that money that we are receiving. Finally, if we have jobs that wring the life out of us, where we work ourselves to the bone, and we don't get paid enough for it, again, we look at money with dissatisfaction and resentment. We don't feel the compensation is enough. Hence, whatever money we receive, we just hush it away like it's insignificant. In all these cases, we do not smile at the money we receive, and the money does not smile back at us. These are unhealthy financial habits and states of life. And when you see money coming your way, you should smile at it and welcome it home. Imagine you had a guest visiting your house and you looked at them in this disgruntled way. How would they feel? And how would they ever come back again? Why would they ever come back again? The same is true for money. We need to learn to smile at money we receive and welcome it in. So your simple habit starts by literally smiling at the money you receive. When you open your wallet or purse today, smile at the money that there is in it. When someone gives you money, smile at that money. When you give money to someone else, smile at that money and tell it to come back soon. Just the way we treat guests, we must treat our money. So start these habits and share with us your progress using the hashtag #TheHabitCoach. If you like this podcast, don't forget to check out other interesting podcasts on the IVM network. You can listen to us on the IVM Podcast app or ivmpodcast.com. You can also follow us on social media. We are at IVM Podcasts on Twitter and Instagram. If you want to reach out to me, I am Ashdin Doc on Twitter and Instagram. You can find lots more information on my website, awesome180.com, or check out different content on my YouTube channel called AWESOME 180. That's Awesome 180.
Hey, it's been another great week on the IVM Podcast Network. On the Edges and Sledges Cricket Podcast, in the first half, Ashwin is joined by Varun to wrap India's ODI tour of Sri Lanka. In the second half, DJ joins the party to discuss the first T20 international between India and Sri Lanka. If you'd like to hear more about this match, former Indian cricketer Sabah Karim joins Rajiv Mishra on Khel Niti and they talk some more about it. Ladies and gentlemen, we're really excited to announce a new show about crypto with Rohan Joshi. He's going to dive deep and demystify all this crypto stuff that we've been hearing about. And let me tell you a little bit more about stuff that's going on the network really quickly. Congratulations to Maruk Inayat, who celebrates 50 episodes of The Note with a discussion on health as a fundamental right. On Paisa Vaisa, Anupam talks to Harsha Chetanwala of mywealthgrow.com. Zarina Poonawalla is starting a new miniseries on emotional intelligence. Do check out the kickoff episode on the Empowering series. And Simplified talks about semiconductors. Do follow us on social media. We're IVM Podcast on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. And remember, if you're enjoying this show, or any other show for that matter, please do tell a friend. That's really helpful for us. And finally, we would like to thank our sponsors on the network this week. They make this all possible. Thank you very much. Ciet, Cred, Global Victoria, Bank of Baroda, Intuit India, Lenovo, and CoinSwitch Kuber. We really appreciate your support.
We live in an age of disruption, of immense change in every aspect of work, life, and business. But is the old way of doing things truly dead? And are we ever going to stop saying the new normal? Join me, Varun Dugirala, on Advertising is Dead every Tuesday as I talk to entrepreneurs, leaders, creators, and change makers from across business, media, marketing, and beyond to dig a little deeper into how we got here, what we're doing now, and where we're headed. You can catch all the episodes of Advertising is Dead on the IVM Podcast website, app, or wherever you get your podcast from.